look at our incredible today's special. Well, we also are going to give you an opportunity to get social with us. We've been wanting to know from you what's your favorite one-pot meal. Don't forget to let us know. One of you will receive a $25 HSN gift card. We'll make that announcement at the end of the hour. My name is Marlo. This is your final look. I hope you're hungry. We have Rochelle Lucas that's joining us, which is one of our food experts. And of course, we're gonna be doing lots of cooking for you and giving you the final look at our best buy of the day. All right, here we go. Best price that you're going to find on the market, lowest price certainly that we have found. Can you hear the searing on that? I hope you can. And it's so perfect because it's about the perfect size. It's about not only your savory meals, but it's about your sweet dishes as well. It really is about the most versatile vehicle that you can possibly buy by one of our favorite brands. It's Ninja. And we know that that compact countertop friendly design is what we all desire. It's non-stick cooking and that stovetop wonderful oven that allows us to be able to have such versatility, because this is going to cover 10 different functions for us. It's the lowest price that we found anywhere, and it's the ultimate in cooking, whether it's rice, whether it's in braising, whether it's in searing, whether it's in sauteing. We've sold thousands on the day. I want to get into the colors that still remain, and then of course you get a chance to meet Rochelle here in just a second, and we can't wait. So here's what's left on the day. It's your final look to buy our today's special, and so we can't wait. If you'd like to place your order, this will be the final show on the day, so you don't want to miss your chance. Free shipping, $26.66. Today we're offering an extra incentive if you're opening an HSN card. If you are a new card member, you'll receive $50 off. So that's nice. That'll take the price down to $19.99. So I would definitely encourage you to think about that. That's a big savings tonight. But here's our today's special. Virtually every Ninja product that we have brought in has become a customer pick. And this, I don't expect to be any different. I am standing in front of the Merlot in our today's special, and it's a perfect size because it's an everyday possible cooker. And our previous possible cooker, which was an over 8 quart, which is obviously a little bit larger, became a customer pick. You wanted a smaller size. You wanted something that could certainly feed a family of 6, but you wanted a more compact size. So we delivered 6.5 quart, but it still is a multitasker. We made it affordable at less than $27 in free shipping. The stone purple looks more gray, but it is available. Last call. Your midnight blue is so rich and gorgeous. And then of course you also have the classic black. We include 14 recipes, and you have an opportunity to also get along with this. There's a roaster rack in the inside, and we're going to talk about all the accessories, the spoon. Our offer is exclusive, but we've got the expert, and I want you to meet her. She is absolutely wonderful, and we are thrilled to have her here with us. She's a food blogger. She's a recipe developer. She's a frequent traveler. Her blog, by the way, is called travelbite.com, so you can certainly check her out. I love her because she cooks some good food.
Thank you.
She's been with Ninja and HSN for nearly 5 years, and I'm so thrilled to have you here.
I'm excited to be on your show finally, the new show.
I know.
It's Friday.
Well, you can say Friday,
Finally Friday. I love it all. You know, it's the start of the weekend. We're cooking, we're sizzling some steak. I think what I love the most about this Possible Cooker is the size. It makes it possible to cook everyday things, so you're gonna love having it on your countertop to cook, you know, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What I've got going here is we're starting up a pot roast. So you saw the sear. Look at that nice golden brown and delicious sear on there. But notice that it's also non-stick. So it's moving around, it's sliding in the pan, so it's different than like your stainless steel, where you might have a piece of meat stick to the bottom. Nothing is sticking to the bottom here. And the reason we want that caramelization, that browning, is that's flavor. And so you want to do that with your meats before you start building up, your pot roast or your stews. Now, normally you would have to, put this on your stovetop and then put it in your slow cooker. But because this does both, I'm just going to add my vegetables and my broth. And you can even add a little wine too, or a bottle of beer too if you wanted to give it some extra flavor, and make your pot roast. So this would be like your Sunday night meal, really easy to do. Chop up some root vegetables, sear your steak, add your broth, and then just set it and forget it. And let the Ninja Foodi do all the cooking for you.
It really is the perfect size.
It really
it's
is.
so interesting because oftentimes I was home watching, and from home, dimension-wise, things look a little different. Than they do in person. It's so perfect. Here's some fun facts. The previous size, because we have brought in the larger PossibleCooker, which currently is a customer pick, 4.5 stars on our website, became a customer pick.
Everybody loves it.
So we know you love it. But many of you have said, you know what, I'd like just a wee bit smaller. We know that kitchen space is at a premium, and so we wanted to bring you just a wee bit smaller, but the scale and size of this is so ideal, even if you have a little bit larger family, and you can see that, and we're going to show that to you.
Absolutely,
And when you look at the price of this, and this is the lowest price in the market at $79.99, and we're talking a nice savings, 41% off the retail value, which is why you want to shop with us. Free shipping, you've got your flex pay, we give you 30 days. So you don't want to miss this value, you want to jump in there. This is the final airing on the day. You want to take advantage of this great value.
Absolutely.
Ease of use, rice, multi-grain rice, quinoa, brown
all of
rice,
those things.
all of this.
All of those things. So we're going to come back to the pot roast in a minute because it will come up to a boil. But I wanted to show you this. We have the all the grains pre-programmed in there too. So for your white rice, your brown rice, your quinoa. So it really takes the guesswork out of doing your grains, which are so trending right now. Even like something like your ancient grains, like your farro. And this is 50% faster than traditional rice cookers. So this is also going to save you some time. I love it. I mean, this is practically almost like, it's supposed to be like a Spanish rice, but it's almost like a risotto. It is so rich and delicate and tender. And I'm just plating the rice on here because we're going to put a chicken fricassee on here. It's my mom's recipe. And I had to ask, I was like, can I say fricassee on TV? Like, it's a French term. It means to fry. It's kind of like a Caribbean style chicken stew, basically. So it's really flavorful. So we're just going to plate the Spanish rice first. But I wanted to show you that this is something you're going to use every day. It's a true 10-in-1. It replaces 10 of your appliances. So not only is it a slow cooker, not only can it sear and saute, it can also do all of your grains, your rice, your quinoa, all of those different things. So it replaces your rice cooker. It replaces your steamer. It does such a good job with all of these different things, and it's the perfect size. It's the size that you asked us for. We brought that 8-quart in, and even my mom was like, I love my 8-quart, but it makes too much. Like, she didn't want to have leftovers for 2 weeks. So this is the perfect size, for a family of 4 to 6, or, or even if it's just 2 of you at home and you want to have, leftovers for lunch for the week, you can do that. If you want to just cook a meal for 2, I've got a great pasta. People have been asking me for this pasta recipe all day on Instagram, so I will break it down for you live so you can write it down because it's just 5 ingredients. It's really easy.
So grab pen and paper.
Yeah, grab a pen and paper. I'm going to teach you how to make a 5-ingredient pasta in 10 minutes.
Oh, I can't wait.
All right?
I can't wait for that. I do want to remind you that this is the final airing, so it's your final chance to be able to order. I'm going to pop over, if you don't mind.
Sure, go for it.
Just because I want to show you all the colors.
Yeah.
I understand Black and Merlot have been the top bestsellers. Lowest price on the market. Lowest price. So this is your chance, your one and only chance to be able to grab this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good in the studios. Our show is live. If you didn't know, I wish you were here. It smells so good. The colors are beautiful. There's going to be that beautiful, beautiful navy. I mean, they're all gorgeous, but the Black and Merlot, what a great gift to be able to give to someone, whether it's wedding or a housewarming gift, for an RV or a condo, maybe it's a second home that you have. This is going to be amazing. Don't forget that we do include the recipe booklet. We include the rack. We include the spoon. We've got the free shipping, which is incredible, that we're going to cover the cost to ship this to you directly. FlexPay, if you're new, simply means you use any major credit card or debit card, and you can spread those payments out over the next 3 months. And that's free, and that's available for everyone. And I've mentioned our proprietary HSN card. If you don't own that HSN card, you certainly are more than welcome to apply for for it, you actually will be able to save $50 on your first purchase. But jump in there. This is your final look, your final chance to order. Here's your black, beautiful, classic, forever. This is your midnight blue. It's definitely been very popular on the day. The Merlot is gorgeous. That's amazing. And this is stone purple. I would say the stone purple definitely looks more gray to me, but it's also beautiful. We know we've seen a lot of gray tones in homes across the country. But an amazing unit. When I look at it, I do love that, yes, it's perfect for the countertops, but so often we do lots of kind of casual entertaining, right?
Absolutely.
So whether it's potluck, this is going to be perfect for, but also great for tableside cooking as well.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I know that we do a lot of. So for slow cooking, for searing, for sauteing, for steaming, for braising, for all of your rices, for all of your oats, for all of your pastas, for your savory, your sweet dishes, your desserts as well. That you're going to enjoy. And this, again, one day only. This will sell in stores for around $119.99. That roasting rack sells separately for $16.99. We give you the recipes, and yum.
This is the chicken fricassee. And so this is the recipe my mom, it's her favorite recipe to make in her Possible Cooker. And so she actually came over and taught me how to make it. And it was really cute. Marlo, she was making it, and she was like, and I don't have to use extra oil because it's nonstick. And I'm like, I know, isn't that great? Because with Ninja, you know, I'm used to the nonstick. And so she was really excited about the nonstick pot too, so she didn't have to add extra oil. So this is a really great, like, springtime stew. It's a Caribbean, you know, flavored style, you know, chicken with the olives, with the paprika and all the different seasonings. It's just so delicious. It's so good.
It looks amazing.
We were having it for dinner at least once a week. It was so easy to make. So you start by searing the chicken and the vegetables, and then you add your tomato sauce and your broth and the olives, and then you let it cook for an hour, and then you have this wonderful, delicious meal.
Yeah,
it's so easy.
You cook once, you can eat off that for a week.
Yeah.
And you know what's wonderful about it is because it has such nice tall walls.
Yeah.
You can do everything from a soup to a stew. You can do seafood to chicken like you've done to a beef. You know, you think about
gumbo.
You can do it all. You can bake a cake in this. If
You
want
could.
to.
You could. We did some cinnamon rolls. Yeah, absolutely. It's oven safe up to 500 degrees, so for sure you can even bake in it.
So really, the possibilities are endless. And when you look at the price on this, at $79.99. I mean, you and I are foodies, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, we've been doing this for a while, and so many of you are experts as well. What do you pay for a stock pot? You know,
Oh, it's a lot. Yeah.
You know, there's some fry pans that costs more. So this is an incredible opportunity for you to be able to take advantage of this one day only price. Come on in. It is the final airing. We'd love to send this out to you. We always give you 30 days to make a final decision. We know that you will love it. Free shipping and handling. You're looking at less than $27. Choose your favorite color. Your black and your Merlot continue to be the runaway hits, but you do have the navy or the stone purple, which is obviously the gray. You've got your measure marks in the inside. It's non-stick. You do get those recipe booklets, but really for the experienced cook or even those of you that are new, oh wow, look at that.
This is a great item for someone who's maybe starting off in their own apartment, or maybe the graduation gift for coming up this May, or even a wedding gift. Look at how quickly this came up to a boil. So now what I would do is I would put the lid on it and set it to slow cook and then set it and forget it. Or you could do braise if you were trying to cook it a little faster, like in an hour and a half. It's got the clear lids, so you can see what's cooking in there. It also has the little vent here, so the pot's not going to do this on you. It's going to be able to vent some of that steam. But then you can always, you know, just kind of take a peek and see how things are cooking. But I like that I don't have to keep an eye on it, because if I were to do this in a Dutch oven, first of all, Dutch ovens are really heavy and really expensive. And this has that beautiful look of something that you'd bring to your table like a Dutch oven, except it doesn't have the expense, it doesn't have the weight, but you also don't have to babysit it. So if I was going to do this on my stovetop, I'd have to sit there constantly and watch it and stir it and make sure it was okay. With slow cooking, you just put the lid on and go do your thing.
Yeah, you know, the other thing that I thought about, you know, over the years, I've had many customers that have reached out to me that have told me that they can't stand for long periods of time when they're cooking.
Good point.
That they actually have to sit down to cook. And when I look at the platform of this one, if maybe you're in that unique situation and you have to sit down at a table,
Yeah.
this is so ideal and perfect.
Perfect
because
for
you can
that.
control the temperature. You can sit down with this, right?
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to go to the stove.
Yeah.
It's ideal for that. So that might be a reason to be able to buy this as well because of the versatility, especially because it's multifunction. It's a 10-in-1.
Yes.
If you'd like to buy it, remember, one day only. It's our best value of the day. Look at the different appliances that you would have to buy and think of the cost and the expense and buy them all. And then where do you put it?
Yeah.
Where do you put it? I think so many of us are trying to declutter and save
Yeah.
the space, and you're like, oh my gosh, I've got to just, I've got to get rid of some of this stuff. And over the years, we accumulate a lot, and you're trying to figure out, okay, what's a smarter way for me to be able to have it all, but to be able to have it in one appliance? Well, this is how you do it. We've got the lowest price in the market, but this is the final show and final airing. It is decision time. Will it be the black for you? Is it the Merlot? Those have been the two most popular choices. We also have that gorgeous navy. And if you prefer something a little bit lighter, maybe you have lighter tones in your kitchen, maybe you have white countertops or white cabinets, then maybe choose the color that we are calling that beautiful stone purple. It's not, it's more of a gray, so I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
It would be really pretty, don't you?
It's a beautiful gray.
It's really
that's the one I
pretty.
have at home, actually.
Yeah, it's really
is the
pretty.
Stone.
Yeah, so I just want you to know that,
Sure.
that's this color, so it's really light. And just, it's incredible, easy to clean. So
Super
the
easy to
cleanup
clean.
on this is really nice. And I also love the idea that if you don't like a crowded kitchen, oftentimes, I don't know about you, but when I have family and friends over, if you don't necessarily want everybody in the kitchen, especially if you only have 4 eyes.
And everybody ends up in the kitchen, right?
This is a nice way if somebody needs to cook something to kind of get them away on the island or another part.
But this is great for buffets because you've got that keep warm function too, so you can slow cook in it. You can make your, your soups, your stews, but then you have that keep warm function. So when you are hosting a party or you are bringing this to book club or to your church or to your office, you can use that keep warm function. And let me show you how easy it is to pick up and carry. It was so funny, Suzanne carried one with her throughout the whole show at midnight. And I was like, look at how lightweight it is. Suzanne's been holding it for an hour. But we have 2 sets of handles. So there's handles on the pot, and there's also handles on the base. And so it's this easy. I mean, this is full of a stew, and I'm easily able to pick it up and move it around. So it's really convenient for traveling with too. Maybe if somebody, has an RV and they like to cook in the RV, this is that perfect footprint for it. But I've got something in the oven. So it is, there's a stew. No, not that way. The way she looked at me. No, not that way. No, I've got a stew in the oven because it is oven safe up to 500 degrees. So what we did is a wonderful beer braised beef stew that was inspired by a trip to Ireland, and then we topped it with a pastry crust. I'm gonna walk over. It's a little bit of a hike for me here with the oven, but I just wanted to grab this real quick and let you know while I was walking away. But the reason we made it oven safe is so that you could use that broil function, so that way you could do a crispy top, or you could use this just as bakeware too. And I gotta tell you, if this was a Dutch oven, I couldn't do that with my elbow. I'd be afraid of spilling it because it'd be way too heavy. So we did a little pastry crust on top here. And this is just a wonderful little Irish beef stew. This is so easy to make too. So we just did a little bit of, I'm gonna put a little bit of garnish there for a little bit of Ireland.
That is so beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? And listen to the crunch. I'm gonna wreck it here in a minute because I want you to hear. You hear that crunch? Oh, I love it. I love it. So little pastry topping. So this was inspired by a trip that I took to Ireland. And so let me dig in here and get some of the stew too.
Oh my gosh,
look at the beef and the carrots and the potatoes. So we started with that sear and saute with the beef, and then kind of a mirepoix that we did in the Ninja Storm. So we did a smaller version of the carrots and onions and celery, and then we put larger chunks of the carrots and onions and celery there to make it more like a stew. And then we took the little cutouts from the pastry and made little clovers there for the top, and then some extra little garnish there too.
Oh, that's
so
perfect.
This really reminds me of travel. So when you get home, you get inspired, you can do really easy recipes, and the Ninja PossibleCooker makes it possible to do.
Oh my gosh, all right, here's your update. Now navy and black are in the lead.
Oh wow, those are beautiful colors.
Come on in. You're going to love it. I mean, it's so awesome. I can't wait until you get this at home. It's so perfect. Can we get a shot over here? I want you guys to see how it's boiling.
Absolutely.
The fact that this goes into
I kept the lid off so you guys could come to it anytime because it's going to be cooking the whole hour.
That. So whether you're boiling eggs,
steaming eggs, all of those things.
Steaming eggs, or it's pasta, or it's a soup, or you're searing.
Oh, you hear it. I hear it.
I mean, listen to this. So I'm telling, maybe your kitchen is under total renovation right now, right? So it just shows you the possibilities,
and
right?
how hot it can get. So that sear, you know, you can't get that with your normal slow cooker. Usually it takes a lot of time for it to build up some heat.
Absolutely.
Plus, with the slow cooker pots, usually they're ceramic, and so you can't really take that to the oven. You can't really take that to the tabletop. This is a beautiful pot. Here, it's still a little warm from being in the oven, so I'm gonna pick it up here. But look how beautiful this pot is. You can just take this to your table like it is, and it looks gorgeous. You know, you can use this on its own, or you can use it with a stand, so you always have those 10 functions there. And really, Marlo, I gotta tell you, I like cooking on this better than my stovetop, because I have a glass stovetop, so once I get it clean, I wanna keep it clean. You know, they always get fingerprints on them and stuff. And so now I use this as my stovetop, because I can just wash the pot. I can put it in my dishwasher. I don't have to worry about cleaning my stove. I know.
Poor stove.
I know. Doesn't get any attention anymore at all.
But the other call out with that is that, you know, this goes into the oven up to 500 degrees.
Yes.
A lot of our bakeware doesn't even go into the oven up to 500 degrees. A lot of our cookware doesn't go into the oven up to 500 degrees. So that's amazing that this actually goes into the oven. You know, when you're doing dishes like a brown stewed chicken, where you can actually brown your chicken right into the vessel. And instead, a lot of times you would ordinarily have to take your pots and pans and then sear it on with the pots and pans and then put it in another vessel. So then you end up with all of these pots and pans and dishes that you have to clean. Guess what? You can do everything in one pot. Everything in one pot. And so it's so amazing of what you can do with this. And when you're looking at this price, we've secured a price over 41% savings. This is one of the lowest prices that you're gonna find on the market. It's only for today. This is the final airing. You definitely wanna act on this. Not only have we secured this at a 41% discount, we're even in addition to that, we're going to cover the cost to ship it to you. And we've set it up so that we can spread those payments out for you without any additional cost if you're using any major credit card to be able to spread them out over 3 months. So you definitely want to call, place your orders, hsn.com, shop the QR code, let us know what's your favorite color. Is it the Merlot? Is it the black? Is it the navy? Or is it the stone purple? I want to show you your purchase separately price. You get the spoon, you get the roasting rack, you get the 14 recipes. But look at what you would pay outside of today, which is why so many people have ordered this with us, $136 and change. Do it now and don't wait. The previous model, which was larger, became a customer pick. I foresee that this will also become a customer pick. You cannot wait. There are only minutes remaining in this presentation. We've got Mother's Day and Easter.
All of these wonderful holidays.
And then we've got summer. And believe it or not, they're expecting a very hot summer. You talked about not heating up
your whole kitchen or the stove.
Great for entertaining, whether it's buffet style, whether it's table side cooking, whether it's fondue, whether it's something sweet or savory. It's so perfect for every meal. You will absolutely love it. I'm so thrilled for you. As I mentioned to you, virtually every single product that we've ever brought to you by Ninja has become a customer pick. You have said time and time again how much you love the quality of Ninja, the versatility of the Ninja products, and I'm so thrilled that our buyers are able to secure prices that you can't find anywhere else, and then share with you that free shipping and handling. Now you have to do your part. Secure it, buy it, get it at home. I love the colors that we have, 4 beautiful colors. If you want the lightest color, that's going to be that stone purple, but the rich, deep colors like the navy and Merlot and black are also beautiful. $50 off if you open a new HSN card. I'm ready to take a little bite.
I think I grab a fork for anything.
I think I want to try Mom's recipe.
Oh, go for it, go for it. We've got a big plate of it there, but I can do a smaller plate here that's a little easier to carry. These are more lightweight. We've got a spoon there, so let me just plate some of this for you. And I think the chicken on the bottom is even fall apart tender, so I'm gonna plate this. Oh my goodness, look at this.
I definitely want to try some of the juices.
Chicken and the juices.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Is that perfect? Just a little bit?
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah,
perfect.
Thank you. And I'm gonna follow you.
Yeah, sure. So I was kind of hanging out over here because I wanted to show you the front panel. So let's go over here to this blue one and I'll show you the front panel here.
Perfect.
And I'll also show you, this is coming with it. So this is the roasting rack. This is great for for your roast, but it's also great for steam. We actually put 20 eggs on here, so you can steam your eggs, which makes them really easy to take the shell off when you're doing your deviled eggs or you're doing your Easter. How does it taste? Do you love it?
Delicious.
Is it great? She's going for the sauce. Yeah, thanks, Mom. We have a picture of us cooking together somewhere. Maybe we'll pull that up here
it's so good.
in a minute. But here's that front panel. Again, it's a true 10-in-1, so you've got slow cook, braise, sear, and saute, steam, and keep warm. The difference between the slow and braise, too.
I think they found the picture.
Oh, they're gonna bring up the picture. Here's me. Let me see. There's me and my mom. Here it is.
That's where you get your beautiful looks from.
So that's me and my mom cooking the chicken fricassee, and she loves the size of the pot. That was her excited about it just being 6.5 quarts because it perfectly fits on your countertop. It doesn't clutter it up, and it takes the place of about 10 different appliances. And so Mom approved. She loved it. It's her favorite.
Delicious.
Okay, so the difference between braise and slow cook is a braise is going to be something that's a little higher heat. It would maybe take, only an hour and a half. It's going to have a little less liquid. And then the slow cook, you're going to have a lot more liquid. It's going to be your soups, your stews, and it's going to cook, over the course of a couple hours. Then on this side, we have all of our grains. And so grains are something that's really trending. We wanted to give you the opportunity to make these at home and really take the guesswork out of it. So you're not having to throw out a pot of bad rice and maybe throw the pot with it if you burned it. So we've got white rice, we've got brown rice, quinoa, oats, and pasta. We also give you instructions for some of those other ancient grains that are really trending right now, like farro. That's included in the recipe book. So it's a true 10-in-1. You're going to get this home and you're going to love it. I think you're going to really enjoy, doing the sear and saute function and using it as your cooktop because it does make cooking so easy. It's 30% faster than traditional cooking methods. If you're doing your rice, it's 50% faster than traditional rice cookers. But even when you're entertaining, from making dinner like my mom's chicken fricassee on a weeknight to having enough capacity to serve a crowd. So you're going to be able to do both.
So I think last night I saw you frying bacon.
Oh, that's coming up next. That's the 5-ingredient pasta.
So you can do everything from literally bacon and eggs to grits.
Yes, grits would be great in here, for sure.
Right? I mean, think about what you can do in here.
Yeah.
I mean, this would be tons of grits.
Grits.
But you can do
quinoa.
shrimp and grits. You can do oatmeal. You can keep it at the right temperature because remember this has a warming feature, slow cook. That's what's amazing about this. Any possibility, any scenario. Oftentimes we have family over during the holidays and sometimes the kids get up a little bit later, so you can keep it in that perfect temperature for your family. You're entertaining. Maybe it's a whole bunch of wings that you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe it's a big dip. Maybe it's a spinach dip.
Oh, I like the way you think.
Artichoke dip that you're doing. You want to keep it at that warm temperature. So I mean, the possibilities. That's it's nice about having, and it's the perfect size that you need.
It's perfect. It's that Goldilocks of sizes. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's just right for everything. I mean,
it's incredible. These are going fast. Remember. Final airing, final show. Use that FlexPay. Under $30 to be able to get this at home and free shipping. Lowest price we found. We're the only ones with this price. You can shop it. You can Google it. You can, go online. Try to match it. Nobody has this particular price. And look at what this can do. This is incredible. Look at the power of that.
It does.
Look at what that can do. You can, whatever, steaming your eggs.
Sear, saute, it's got the power to bring it to a boil really quickly. So.
And look at what you can do. This actually, you can take this and you can put that right into the oven, 500 degrees, right? So if it's macaroni and cheese.
We've got one coming up.
You can go ahead and steam your pasta, put your cheese in, and then finish it right in the oven.
And it's super lightweight.
It's bad to the bones. Don't miss it. Best price in the country. Free shipping. Place your orders. We're going to come back. We're going to give you more demos to get you excited, but last chance to buy it.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
Craft Mania is here at HSN, and we're celebrating 30 years of National Craft Month with 30 craftastic today's specials. It's a jam-packed day bursting with fun, inspiration, tons of new brands, and big savings. Craft Mania starts Tuesday at midnight on HSN.
This at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
Finally, there's an entire evening dedicated to indulging in everything fabulous.
If I inspire women and even men to believe that it is possible, then, as my grandmother would say, my living has not been in vain.
Oh, we're so happy to have you shopping with us. My name is Marlo, and I'm here, of course, with our great expert, Rochelle Lucas. And of course, nice to have you here.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Rochelle. Rochelle happens to be a food blogger, recipe developer, frequent traveler. You're a busy girl.
Thank you.
And she happens to be our Ninja expert. She's been with, of course, HSN for 5 years, the Ninja expert for over 5 years. And we're actually going to be giving you the final few minutes to be able to get in on our today's special. But first, I've got to tell you a little bit what's happening around HSN. Things are actually heating up on Getting Grilled. Have you guys seen this with Chef Curtis Stone? Well, it's an original podcast on HSN Plus, and each week you can join Chef Curtis Stone as he puts his guest in the hot seat. And together, they're actually digging into flavorful conversations and hot takes and delicious dishes. And you can watch all of this and shop this and so much more on HSN Plus. To download HSN Plus, the TV app, search HSN on your favorite smart TV or streaming devices. And that sounds like a lot of fun.
That sounds fun to watch. Yeah, for sure.
Well, we are thrilled because we're offering to you the first Ninja Today's Special of the year, and you get to save about 41% off. Many of you remember when we offered the larger Possible Cooker that became a customer pick. We know you love the ability to be able to sear and braise in a cooker, and we wanted to offer to you this multifunctional appliance, but in a smaller version. And so we are bringing to you for the very first time the ultimate cooker and the Ninja Foodi Everyday, but in a 6.5 quart and the Possible Cooker. And it's a 10-in-1, and it is going to be your final chance today to be able to shop for it at the lowest price that we have found in the entire country, with free shipping and handling, and less than $30 to get this at home. We have 4 colors remaining on the day, and final few minutes remaining to place your orders. We have Merlot, we have Midnight Blue, we have black, and then we have a color that we are calling Stone Purple, but it's more of a beautiful shade of gray. And it's been super popular because there's so much that you can do with this.
There is. There really is.
It's almost as if we need to have a conversation. What can't you do with this, right?
You can do anything with it, because even baking, it's oven safe up to 500 degrees.
And with 500 degrees with this, and you can even shallow fry with this. I mean,
oh, you could absolutely.
Think about it. I mean, it's like whatever your heart's desire. So
you can cook with it. We make everything possible with the Possible Cooker. That's why we named it. That's why we named it the Possible Cooker.
If you like to do a little fried fish on Fridays, a little hush puppies on Fridays,
that sounds
you can do it.
That sounds really good.
Right? We talked about a little macaroni and cheese where you want to start and boil your pasta in this. You know, we were talking about one-pot meals, and that's how we're asking you to get social. What's your favorite one-pot meal dish as you're getting social with us? This is it, because you can sear it, you can boil it, you can steam it, you can braise it, you can put it in the oven.
You can take it with you. You can keep
actually
warm.
You can store it in the refrigerator, and then you can reheat it.
We've done that. We've done that because it is a perfect size, right? So this fits right into your refrigerator if you've got some leftovers. Believe me, I had some leftovers of that stew earlier this week. So what I've got here is some quinoa, because I wanted to show you how we have all of the grains kind of pre-programmed in, because ancient grains are one of those things that are trending right now, and it's something that people are loving to cook, but they don't always get it right, especially with rice, you know, I remember Marlo in college burning rice and having to throw out the whole pot. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't get it right, I think that's why people love their rice cookers. But why just have a rice cooker? Or why just have a slow cooker when you can have a possible cooker that does all of those things and does all of those things really, really well? And so oftentimes we think of our slow cooker as something for fall and for winter, but even for spring and for summer, when you want to have that extra side dish like the green beans, you know, there's nothing worse than cold vegetables, right? And so now you can steam your vegetables and then use that keep warm function, and then everybody's having, you know, their ham for Easter that's hot, and then they're also having their vegetables that are hot. You can bring it to your church function and have, you know, your quinoa or your side dish, or maybe like a gumbo or a dirty rice, like a Cajun rice. You could do that as well. The possibilities are really endless. Like, there's so much that you can do with it. I definitely keep with us because I do have a one-pot pasta that's been really popular today. I'm going to teach you how to make it. It's 5 ingredients. You can write it down. I don't even have to send you the recipe, and so we'll be doing that shortly.
I do want to mention that this stone, isn't that a pretty color? So this is the lightest shade that we have available, and it's the most limited.
Okay.
So that's called stone, and it's really pretty.
It's beautiful.
If you'd like to have that one, if you have lighter shades in your home, it's like, this is the one I would buy.
Of course.
Because in my home,
this is what I have.
Yeah, I have lighter, I have lighter shades.
Yeah, and my mom has the red one.
Yeah, these are the shades that I have in my home, and I think it's gorgeous.
I love it.
But most limited at this point. And remember, we're talking less than $30 to be able to get this at home. We have the lowest price on the market. So definitely capitalize on this because it is the star of the day. I've been talking about how when you go onto our website that you've made the larger version of this, are the over 8.5 quart a customer pick. And the only call out that you guys have said is, hey, could you make just a smaller version of it? And we've delivered on that just for you. We're gonna ship this to you. We're gonna cover the cost to ship it to you, free shipping, spread those payments out over 3 months, but $26.66, you wanna do it now. Any type of cooking that you want to do, sweet, savory, braise, keep warm. It has a keep warm feature, so if the kids get home a little bit later, maybe the hubby gets home a little bit later, it goes into that keep warm feature. Your one pot meals, your quick meals, again, any type of rice, again, anything that you want to be able to prepare, you can do it, but you definitely want to use our express automated ordering. You can use that QR code. Ninja is our top brand in the kitchen electrics, and so we know that you love this brand. Look at what you can do. The possibilities are endless. Could jump in there, take advantage. This is new. It's our first Ninja Today's Special of the year. Shop the price on this one because it is the best value in the entire nation. And I don't want you to miss it, especially with that free shipping that you have.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks so great.
So these are some pulled pork tacos, and I was just hearing there, people on Facebook are asking how to do the slow cooker setting. So I'll walk over to the blue one here on the end and actually walk you through the whole front panel again and turn it on and show you how easy it is to use. So this is some slow cooked pork that we did to do pulled pork. So it makes an inexpensive cut of meat, like a pork shoulder, something that's really tender, delicious, and juicy. And then of course I can put this on the keep warm function, bring this to a boil, and then if you're doing a taco bar, everybody gets delicious hot tacos. Nobody's getting cold tacos, no one's getting cold green beans. Everything is hot when you have the Possible Cooker because you do have that keep warm setting that you can just, you know, switch things over to. But I'll walk over here to answer your question about the slow cook function. So on this blue one here, I'm just gonna turn it on and kind of walk you through how to use it. And of course you can use multiple functions. You can use that sear saute and then turn it to slow cook and then turn it to keep warm. Here, let me see if I can move the green beans. The green beans are a little tall. There we go. Here, I'll hand you some green beans. There
absolutely.
we go. So it's on the slow cook function right now. You have your function settings here where you can kind of scroll through and select your beer, or not your beer, your braise, your sear saute, your steam. I'm gonna go back up to slow cook. Then you have your temperature of low and high for slow cook. So low would be something you'd wanna do for, you know, just a couple hours. High, or I'm sorry, low is if you wanna do it for like slow and low for like, you know, 6 to 8 hours. And then you could go up to high if you wanna use it, you know, just for under 4 hours. And then you can select your time, you know, for 6 hours, go down to 5:45, you know, so this is by the hour and the minute. And then you just hit start. And that's it. You just wait for that do-do-do. It starts counting down, and then when it's done, it will go do-do-do, and you'll know that it's done. You'll actually know that it's done because the house will smell amazing. This is green beans in it though, so I'm gonna turn it off because I don't want to slow cook the green beans throughout the show. But I did leave the lids off on all the things that we've been doing. So if the camera ever wants to go and kind of sneak a peek as things are cooking, as things are boiling, I've left the lids off on the pot roast and the chicken fricassee and some of the other things too, because we've been cooking a lot. If you're just starting to join us right now, we've been doing a lot of different cooking because it's a true 10-in-1. You know, it will sear, it will saute, it will steam, it will braise, it will do all of your grains. So it's 50% faster than a traditional rice cooker. It's 30% faster than traditional cooking. So I just love that it's that it does so much, and it's cute, right? It fits on your counter space. It's not too big. It's not too small. It's that kind of that Goldilocks where it's just the right size. Maybe you like doing, some big pot roasts, or you like Dutch oven cooking style, but maybe the Dutch oven is a little too heavy. This is really lightweight.
Yes.
This is super lightweight, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. You can kind of bring this from the oven or from the Possible Cooker to the tabletop. So it's really just beautiful for serving. You're gonna love it.
It's wonderful. It really is, and it's versatile and easy and simple to clean, and I love it for you. I do want to remind you this is going to be the final airing on the day. Jump in there if you haven't already. We always give you 30 days to make a final decision. It is Ninja after all. If you're trying this Ninja brand for the very first time, #1 best-selling electrics here at HSN. And what a great day we are having, approaching almost 10,000 of you that have ordered on the day. It is decision time for sure. Here are all your choices on the day. You have your selection of the black, beautiful classic in the black. Here's that midnight blue. What a great opportunity. There's always birthdays coming up. We've got graduations coming up close. I mean, it just all is happening so quickly. April is usually that time where you have the graduations, and then it's Father's Day and Mother's Day. But we love to, of course, cook, every single day, and making dishes from scratch and experimenting. It's always the way to go. Here's that beautiful classic Merlot. And then there's going to be the stone choice. That is going to be the most limited and the lightest version. The lids are the tempered cook and look vented lids as well. And then you do know that this does go right into the oven up to 500 degrees. You do get the roasting rack, you get the spoon, and we also include the 14 recipe booklet. But this is the lowest price that we have found in the entire market. You would ordinarily pay $136.98. If you are opening an HSN account for the very first time, you'll save $50 off of that lowest price in the market. That will take the price down to $29. That's really bananas when you think about it. So if you've been thinking about opening an HSN account, I mean, instead of paying the $79.99, you'll pay the $29.99. Great gift, great little hostess gift, great for your RV, great for your condo, wonderful if you have a lot of kitchen electrics, but they're kind of stowed away, maybe in a garage, maybe they're up high in your cabinets, and you have a slow cooker, and you may have other appliances, and you just don't use them as frequently as you thought you would when you first purchased them, and just for many reasons, maybe they're just too big and too bulky, and you really want to be able to have something that's more compact, but that allows you to be able to cook virtually anything, you know, whether it's mashed potatoes one day, maybe it's your oats the next day, maybe you just want to fry up some pork chops, quite frankly, the next day.
For sure.
You can do it. You can do any and everything in this.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at what you've done here.
We did some steamed corn. So again, when you use that steam function, you're saving the fat with the oil, so you're not having to use the oil. So we just kind of did a really healthy kind of Mexican street corn with a little, homemade sauce. So that way you can control the ingredients, you can control the flavors. And how would you love to have this for your 4th of July? So while you're out grilling on your Ninja Grill, you can have this, do your corn or your sides or your, or your desserts. But we have a lot more to show you on the other side, including.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah. So as we're walking, we'll show you all the food that we've been doing, from doing your grains and your quinoa and your rice, from steaming your green beans. We have this really fun Irish-inspired beef stew. The chicken fricassee is still boiling.
That
We've
was
got
so
our
good.
rice. We've got our pot roast that's still boiling. And then look at the the table. I mean, everything that we have here at the table too, from the eggs. We've had these eggs out and everybody's like, why do you have a whole bunch of eggs on the table? And it's because you can use the steam function to steam the eggs, and it's gonna make it really easy to peel. But then of course you've got all of your sides taken care of. I mean, everything on the table you can do in your Possible Cooker.
No, from soups to
It's a feast.
Yeah, it's from your soups that you're gonna make, to your family style cooking that you're going to love, that you're gonna enjoy, from all of your desserts, from baking a cake to your cinnamon buns. I mean, unleash your imagination to your big pots of your pastas that you're going to enjoy. Take advantage of this great opportunity. It's, of course, our fantastic today's special, one day only. Jump in there. Final airing, final chance to be able to shop. I know that you'll love it. 10 in 1, giving you an opportunity to be able to get the best price that we have found in the entire country. It's so perfect for preparing those delicious meals, those one-pot dinners. I didn't get a chance to ask you, what's your go-to one pot?
This is it.
Oh,
this is it. Good timing.
All right, guys, grab your pen and paper.
Yes.
Because you said you would share the recipe with us.
Yes. And so I'm gonna pick up this bacon to show you. I know they're still moving the cameras over, so look at how crispy this bacon is. So this is some bacon that we've used the Sear saute function on to get that nice caramelization. So this is that one pot pasta I was telling you about. So you're gonna, this is a meal for 2. So again, even though it's 6.5 quarts, you don't have to use the whole capacity. So this is a quick and easy meal for 2. So you're gonna take about maybe 2 or 3 strips of bacon, cut them up, sear and saute them until they're nice and golden brown. Keep the bacon fat in there because that's your flavor. Then you're gonna add your peas. So this is about a cup of peas, and this is something that, you know, this can just be frozen peas too. They don't have to be fresh. And then what we have here is mascarpone cheese. So you can get this in the dairy section of your local, you know, of your local grocer. We've mixed it up in the Ninja Storm with a little bit of lemon juice and a little bit of lemon zest. So I'm gonna put this in here, and this is gonna be our sauce. And hear that sizzle? You hear that sizzle in there? All right, so I'm just going to keep stirring this until the bacon and the peas and the mascarpone cheese with a little bit of lemon is all melted. And can you start to smell the lemon, Marlo? It smells so fresh. It smells so perfect for spring. And then once that's starting to melt, I'm gonna add some tortellini. This tortellini is probably about 3 cups of tortellini. It's just from the refrigerated section of your local grocer. So it's pre-cooked. It's cheese tortellini. It's, you know, usually over by the bread, or not with the bread, but by the butter and the dairy in your grocery section. And that's it. So 5 ingredients. So it was bacon, peas, lemon, mascarpone cheese, and pasta. And that is it. Really nicely done, really nice one-pot cooking. All right, so I'm just gonna stir this up a little bit. I'm gonna add a little parsley. This would make it 6 ingredients, but I wanna make it pretty for you. That's one of our food styling secrets, by the way, is adding just a little bit of parsley. It's a nice little fresh bit of flavor and color as well. And that's it. And imagine how much you'd pay, you know, at a restaurant for this, for a lemon, you know, pasta for spring. You know, this would be a $20 plate. But now you can make it at home. It takes less than 10 minutes. It's 5 ingredients. And it was so, so easy to make. And how beautiful is that? I can smell the freshness of the lemon. I saw you got your fork. You're ready, aren't you? Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. And there, I mean, the mascarpone is some cheese, so I know, like, I've been, like, I love this, but sometimes I have to do a little lactate because we've been eating it all day, but it's so, so good. It's so, so good.
I'm just gonna have just a little bit. I have braces, so I have to be super careful.
Oh, sure, of course,
I don't want to have, like, peas in
I can always cook something while you go and freshen up if you need to, but it's really easy to make.
Oh, wow.
One pot pasta, and if you want to even get a little bit fancier with it, you can always do a little lemon zest on the top, just like they would, you know, at a restaurant.
Wow, that's delicious.
And it gives it just a little extra zest.
Wow,
and it makes it really
but
fresh.
So delicious and fresh. Wow, that's divine.
Easy meal for 2. You know, you could double up the recipe if you wanted to make it for a crowd. You could put it down on, it's starting to sizzle, but you could put it on that keep warm function. I'm actually going to turn it off because I want to make sure that it doesn't burn, because this is my dinner after the show.
That's yummy, really good.
Yes, it's really easy. So that's my one-pot pasta that everybody loves. Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's really fun.
It's really fun. All right, 10,000 now sold. Final few minutes. Jump in there. You'll love it. You know, we often talk about the kitchen being our favorite space in the home, and it's really where some of our fondest memories are made. And I think we all identify with that. And that's what this is all about. you know, your family recipes. We're including, by the way, 14. It is that Ninja brand, our #1 best-selling electrics here at HSN at the best price that you'll find in the entire country. That is what we do well here at HSN. Use our buying power and capitalize on it. And we've even gone the extra mile in covering the cost to ship it to you. We are offering you, of course, that wonderful flex pay. That means any major credit card or debit card, less than $30 to get it at home. But it's decision time. You'll have to act now to be able to get this at home. If you need the lighter shade because maybe you have white or gray cabinets or you just prefer the lighter shade, ask for the stone. And then, of course, we've got that great navy. We have the black and then we have the Merlot. But whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you can do it in this. Whether it's tableside or you don't like a crowded kitchen or you want to be able to keep those mashed potatoes nice and warm because, right, we need to do that. Maybe you're cooking for a crowd and it's breakfast and you want to do a big pot of oatmeal or you want to do the bacon and you want to do cheese grits or shrimp and grits. I love shrimp and grits, right? Whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it with this, and that's what's great. We talked about being able to fry foods. We didn't do any fried foods, but you can do that. You can steam your eggs. We know that Easter is coming up. Oh, how much fun if you're going to be doing and coloring all the Easter eggs and decorating. You've got plenty of capacity to do that with. Maybe for you it's roasting a chicken. Maybe it's brown stew and chicken. Maybe it's a big seafood boil you can do with this. Sky's the possibility. You can bake a cake in this, so you certainly can do it. Remember, we've got the lowest price in the country. This is, you're gonna pay well over $100 plus for this out in market. We are 41% off, and oh my goodness. You
short ribs.
You can do short ribs as well.
Yes.
And look at how those fall off the bone.
Yes, absolutely. So we've got some short ribs with some carrots in here. Now imagine if I put Callie put one of these short ribs on with the pasta, and I'm like, that would be a $40 plate at a restaurant for sure.
For sure.
But you know, everybody always thinks I'm a chef, and I'm not a chef. I'm a home cook just like you, and I think Ninja just makes it possible for me to do these wonderful dishes and makes it easy and makes it fun. So the way we did these short ribs is we started with that sear saute function to get some flavor, and then we added all of our, our broth and our ingredients, and
look how they fall off the bone.
And it is falling. Look, I have a bone left. This is it. This is how tender it is. It just fell off the bone. It completely fell off the bone. That's how tender it is.
Wow.
And so that's that slow cook function. So it's going to take all of your meats and make them really tender and really flavorful. And I think that's why slow cooking has been like the mainstay all these years. You know, it never goes out of style.
And how many pots do you have to clean at the end of the night?
Just one. And because it also sears and sautés, you don't have to start it on your stovetop and then bring it into your slow cooker. This will sear and saute just like your stovetop. It will also slow cook. It will also braise. So I love that it does all of those things. It's a true 10-in-1. Plus you get this beautiful pot. So you can bring the pot to the table, and it's something that you're comfortable serving in. But look, I can't believe I got a bone. Look at this. It totally falls off the bone. That is how tender and delicious and juicy this is.
And you've got plenty of room.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Know? It has measure marks, by the way, in the inside. It's non-stick. You know, the lid does come with it, but we're obviously not using the lid so that the cameras can get in there and just really show you. But it's so terrific, like in many ways. The functionality of this, the ability to have this like right on the counter, on an island, or on a table, if you love it. Only a couple of minutes remaining in the show. Could jump in there if you'd like to have it. hsn.com. Your item number to shop is 855-236. I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you too. I bet you're wondering why this one's empty. I actually need the mitts that are on the left from you there. I'm gonna grab something else from the oven. We did a buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Now, we did the mac and cheese on the Possible Cooker. So we used that sear and saute. We did the pasta on there. We got it all cooked. And then we just popped it in the oven under broil to get a nice crispy top. So that's why we made the pot able to go up to 500 degrees, because we wanted to make sure that you could use that broil function, you know, to get that crispy top. So the last two things that we thank you.
Oh boy, that smells good.
Doesn't it smell good? So the last two items we have here, we both did like a crispy top. So we did like a berry compote for dessert, and then we also
that's
have this.
A lot of macaroni and cheese. Oh boy, I tell you what.
6.5 quarts of macaroni and cheese. So when you have a crowd to feed, you have the capacity. But if you just want to do a dinner for two and do that pasta that I just made, you can also just do a dinner for two. It's really easy.
But you know, know, it's interesting because we were talking about like book clubs
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
potlucks and all of those things are just, you know, we're so engrossed in that and they're back in such a big way and we're doing those. So it's such a perfect vessel for that.
Absolutely.
You know, you think about the summertime where you go on to the picnics and the barbecues. We're all
Barbecue,
we're
mac
gonna be,
and cheese,
we're gonna be doing all of that,
Yes.
right? So it's perfect for that. It's the perfect size. It's the ideal pour. I mean, look at the girl.
I'm piling it on. So this also has
indeed.
chicken in it, and it also has buffalo sauce. So it is a recipe included in the Ninja cookbook. So it's our kind of like fun.
I'm going to try a little
football
bit of
take
that
on mac and cheese. So with the buffalo sauce, it gives it kind of a little kick, a little extra flavor. It's so good. There you go, if you want to take a bite of that, and then I can serve up some dessert, too.
Okay, let's swap.
So before I do that, though, I wanted to show you how nonstick this is. So this was in the oven, so that cheese kind of caramelized. Look at how easy this is to clean. Nothing is sticking to the side, and this is a super cheesy mac and cheese, but this is how easy it is to clean.
Wow.
So nothing sticks. It is a true nonstick pan. So you're really going to love how easy the cleanup is as well.
Well, that's some delicious
I just-
macaroni and cheese.
Yeah. I just have my rice spoon here,
And
so
did
I'm
you
going to
say
go
the
in here.
recipe is in the booklet?
It is. This recipe's in the booklet. This is a Ninja recipe.
That's
with the,
a good one to try.
With the buffalo chicken.
All right, here's what we're doing. We put in a clock. That means you want to try to beat the clock if you can. Don't forget, final airing, final chance to be able to grab it. Don't miss this. We do have the lowest price that we have found in the entire country. Certainly you'll be able to find the Ninja Foodi out there. They are sold in most major department stores. But we have a relationship with Ninja, and we have for a long period of time, where we get to share with you exclusive offers that you can't find anywhere else.